Hello, good evening. I'm Ebong Donaldson. I'm a nurse by profession and I'm into network marketing, into business as a side hustle. So here is another video on how to start up your financial success journey with very three simple steps. So earlier on I made a video concerning this with another strategy on how to start your financial success journey, where I mentioned that the thing to do is get a smartphone. You can buy the cheapest smartphone, no matter how cheap it is. Just get a very simple smartphone. It could be maybe $50 or $70. You can convert it to your own currency and then you get the equivalent. Then the first step is get a smartphone. Then make sure this smartphone, you set it up and put a SIM card in it. Then the next thing is make sure this smartphone has an internet connection. So the second thing is make sure the smartphone has an internet connection, at least maybe twice a week. Even if you can afford an internet connection, you should have it at least twice a week. So that's the second thing. Then the third thing is to go to either Google Play Store or App Store if you bought an iPhone or if you bought an Android, and download this app. Very easy. You just download this app, Robert Kiyosaki's books. When you download this app, the books that are in this app is free. So all you have to do is start reading them free. So here in this video, I will continue with another three simple steps. So the first one on the list is get a job. I know this is against most financial experts' advice. Most financial gurus, people who are very well known in financial matters, this is usually not the advice they will give to people. But personally, I believe for you to start your journey of financial success, you need to get a job. You need to get something that you can be trading your time for money for the time being. You should be making at least some income at the end of the month. So when you have the job, it could be any job, anything that can give you income, that you can generate income monthly. So the second thing on the list is to make a list whereby you differentiate between your sources of income and your expenses. So you bring out the list of your sources of income and your expenses. So this is it. So you write down all your expenses monthly and you put a price of how much you spend on each of the expenses. So expenses are, for example, your food money, your money for transportation, money if you have children, money for your kids, and so on and so forth. Money for fuel, money for car insurance, money for your maybe car finances, and so on and so forth. So those are your expenses. So you make a list of all these expenses and you add it up for the month. So you see how much you're spending in a month and you compare that to your sources of income, of how much income comes in for the month. So if your expenses are greater than your sources of income that comes in monthly, then know that you are going towards a financial crash. So you need to reconcile that and you try as much as possible to lower your expenses. If you found out that your expenses are more than your monthly income, then lastly on the list is start saving at least 30% of your total income. Start saving at least 30% of your total income. So when you save this amount, choose a particular period of time, maybe 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, to save this amount of money. And when you do that, at the end of that year, use this money to invest in an asset that you can generate income from. So you can simply buy an asset that does not necessarily need you to maintain it or to be the in person to grow the asset, but it can possibly grow on its own and you don't have to maintain or put any money into it. The most common asset of this is land. So you can buy a land or a real estate property. And here I've come to the end of the video. So leave a comment on the comment section below if this knowledge helps you, or if you support what I say. Then like, share, comment, and then follow.